16 WAPT News Live at 5 starts now.
It ain't Christmas time, but it's a beautiful day.
Beautiful, but potentially dangerous today as parts of the state experience snow. But it wasn't all bad. We caught a rare scene, kids out enjoying the winter weather. And the president is amping up his fight for gun control, how he's getting the country's mayors involved in the discussion.
Now, your weather first.
All right on schedule. That snow arrived just after midnight last night, and a good chunk of the viewing area, as expected, saw accumulating snow. Right now, that storm is moving across the South Mountains of the Appalachians. A little rain in Atlanta, but northwest Georgia seeing snow. North Alabama saw snow. It's headed off the mid-Atlantic states. We did have measurable precipitation today over to the maps, and we're in the top 10 now for consecutive days of measurable rain. We had 10. That's 7th place. Couple tied at 1, several tied in 3rd place, and that puts us in 7th place. That is a lot of rainy days and measurable precipitation with snow. Can you believe it, guys? It took a snowstorm to get the sun to come back out, and the snow sure was pretty this morning.
It's very crazy. All right, David, thank you so much. It is Live at 5, something we don't see much around here, snow in the Magnolia State. I'm Stephanie Maxwell.
And I'm Darren Gito. Some fun today in that snow, but also some danger. Wow, the snow was really coming down early this morning. Take a look at that. While it was beautiful to look at, it did cause some issues on the roads. The Highway Patrol says they responded to 11 accidents today. 16 WAPT's Lauren Taylor was out monitoring the road conditions.
All that rain turned into snow across the metro. Some places saw up to 2 inches of snow. But the real concern overnight were the roadways. Witnesses say one driver went airborne when his SUV hit a patch of ice on I-220 near Highway 49.
People normally don't slow down, don't realize the ice on the bridge till it's too late. Jackson
police worked more than a dozen accidents between midnight and 8 o'clock.
It was real slippery and smushy, and I like to tell you about be careful, you know. It's dangerous.
We had plenty of issues.
MDOT crews worked all night to keep the bridges and overpasses safe. For the first time ever, the state used 2 plows to help clear the roads.
We end up getting snow. Normally, we just get ice, but they came in handy.
Tow truck services had a long night, too. Before daybreak, stranded vehicles were scattered all over the place.
I was driving 45 miles per hour when I was taking my time. I wasn't trying to speed, trying to pass nobody. We just falling in line with my emergency lights on.
New lessons for drivers who normally don't see this kind of weather. In Jackson, Lauren Taylor, 16 WAPT News.
MDOT says after 10 days of precipitation, they will spend the next couple of days patching up potholes. And all that heavy and wet snow also caused some power outages around the viewing area today. Most of the reported outages were in Hinds County. Crews are out working early today in North Jackson. At the height of the storm, Entergy says more than 1,000 customers were without power.
A large snow-laden limb coming down on a power line and causing problems there. We were able to restore everybody pretty quickly.
Entergy says they've had extra crews on hand this week, especially in the Delta, to deal with the threat of ice and snow.
Right in the front of the building, back in the same spot.
Okay, how did y'all see that?
Look out. Snow melted throughout the day, and we were dodging falling ice right here at the Channel 16 headquarters. At least one employee had a ding on their vehicle. Most of us parked pretty far away and had to walk up to the building. Well, snow blanketed people's houses and cars today in many areas. People's lawns were covered with snow, too. What a sight. Let's check in again with David to find out how much snow actually fell in the area, sir.
Good thing you got pictures of it, because by 11 o'clock, it was gone. I sent out a tweet, and it was gone. All right, who's accountable? That's what we want to know. This is the forecast map from 10 o'clock last night, and there's the area we were forecasting a dusting to an inch or so, which would be an inch or two. Still was looking for the heaviest totals across the east central part of the state. It was going to be a close call for the Jackson area. And if you're watching at 5 and 6, we were kind of thinking it might be just to our east. Well, here are the actual totals across the area. The official total for Jackson, 1.7. And on average, it looks like most of the metro area had 2 inches, 1 inch from Vicksburg up to Port Gibson. Now, there was a band from Gluckstadt through Ridgeland, West Pearl, and down to Star, which had right around 3 inches. Then you get to the east of Carthage and up towards Choctaw County, Ackerman, Noxubee County. Some spots had 5 or 6 inches of snow, and that was all to the north of Meridian. So it looks like just about everybody, Stephanie, saw 2 inches, 1.7 the official total out at the airport.
Okay, David, thank you so much. Today, many kids were out of school, and they did take advantage of that snow day. Well, as you see, they had to bundle up a little bit first, but then they headed out for some fun. That wet snow was great for packing, so we found lots of snowmen and some snowball fights.
I'm loving it. It's first time we had snow in a little while, so decided we'd come out here and build a snowman.
Good and bad. The good part, no school. Bad part is freezing.
Well, it's got to be freezing to get that snow. Well, the kids did have to hurry up, though, because, as David said, most of the snow melted by mid-morning. We have hundreds of pictures on the ULocal section of our website from people with their pets playing in the snow. Oh, look at the St. Bernard, to kids making some snow angels, and of course, we saw some snowmen. Share your snow day pictures or look at what everybody else was doing today on our website, WAPT.com. It has been quite a winter so far. Lots of rain, and today, of course, the snow. We've even seen some flooding and also some mudslides. Be sure to join us tonight for our special report, Cold, Wet Winter. We'll show you what to expect for the rest of the season. That is tonight on 16 WAPT News at 10. A 12-year-old is in custody tonight following a BB gun shooting involving a Jackson school bus. The shooting was yesterday evening on Monticello Drive. Police say the 12-year-old shot into the school bus. The BB shattered the window and pieces of glass cut a young girl's neck, but she's okay. There's no word what charges that 12-year-old will face. Civil liberties advocates say some Mississippi public schools are too tough on students, even handcuffing them for some minor infractions. The Mississippi NAACP and ACLU released a report today at the Capitol. 16 WAPT's Erin Kelly is live in downtown Jackson, and she has more on that report. Erin.
Well, Stephanie, this report says that here in Jackson, before there was a lawsuit, there were some students in the Jackson public school system who were handcuffed in the gymnasium over minor infractions, things like not having a belt on. Now, advocates say in many cases, students are being taken from schools for non-violent behavior, taken out in handcuffs. The ACLU says that takes attention away from real problems, like students bringing weapons to school. Now, of course, it was just this week that school leaders in Pearl and in Vicksburg had to discipline students, one who brought in a pellet gun, another who brought in a grenade. Advocates say they're meeting with lawmakers about discipline procedures.
Sent to detention centers, handcuffed, let out of schools in handcuffs for very minor behavior which honestly is typical adolescent behavior.
The JPS couldn't confirm the data, but it told us that a Jackson Police Department made decisions on arrests during the time period in question in this report. We also got a statement from the Mississippi Department of Education. They said that school districts set their own discipline procedures, but they do make recommendations saying they don't recommend removing students from the traditional school setting to an alternative school setting just for those minor infractions. Live in Jackson tonight, Erin Kelly, 16 WAPT News.
Okay, Erin, thank you so much. A day after the president released his gun control plan, the vice president took his message to the nation's mayors. It's just the first of many campaign efforts by the administration to win support for the new policy proposals. 16 WAPT's Nicole Killian is live in Washington. Nicole, what did the VP say today?
Well, Stephanie, Vice President Biden told mayors from around the country that he's taking this gun fight to the halls of Congress and the American people.
Vice President Joe Biden.
Addressing the U.S. Conference of Mayors, the Vice President made a strong push for President Obama's new gun control proposals.
We can't wait any longer to take action. The time has come.
He outlined the sweeping package, which includes reinstating a ban on assault weapons, limiting high-capacity ammunition magazines, requiring background checks for all gun buyers, and implementing more than 20 executive actions.
We've seen way too much gun violence in our country, and the president has proposed some common-sense, reasonable measures.
The initiatives were met with praise, but also skepticism.
I understand what he's trying to accomplish. I just don't think the methods he's using are going to accomplish his goals.
It's a similar reaction on Capitol Hill, where political observers warn the president will face a fight.
As long as so many Republicans and Democrats in the Congress are kowtowing to the NRA, legislative action is very unlikely on anything big.
And the administration is going back into campaign mode to press its case, taking to Twitter with a new hashtag and an email petitioning supporters.
The president absolutely meant what he said, that he is going to put the weight of his office behind this effort.
Well, the president could also hit the road to get his message out, although for now the White House says nothing is scheduled. Stephanie?
Paul Killian live in Washington for us. Thank you so much. A new Associated Press poll says nearly 6 in 10 Americans favor stricter gun laws, and a majority favor a nationwide ban on military-style weapons. Well, troopers say a Byron man was killed in a late-night car crash. Darren has that story for us from our newsroom.
Yeah, Stephanie, that fatal crash happened just before 11 last night in Madison County. Investigators say 27-year-old Pierre Field was driving south on Mississippi Highway 43 near Sharon when his 2006 black Camry ran off the road and hit the tree. Fields was pronounced dead at the scene. Authorities don't believe that weather played a role in the deadly accident, but the investigation is ongoing. Well, police are looking for the armed robbery suspect that hit a Jackson gas station last night. Investigators say the armed robbery happened at the Exxon, which is on North Frontage and I-55. No word yet on who the robber could have been or how much they got away with. Jackson police arrested 5 people this afternoon during a cocaine bust. Police say they all were at an apartment on Hughes Street just off of Robinson Road. There's no word yet on how much cocaine police found, but the 5 suspects were charged with possession with the intent to distribute that is, as well as animal cruelty. Police removed 2 dogs from the apartment. Well, the city of Jackson has issued a boil water alert tonight. The affected areas, 250 connections on the Maddox Road well system. The boil water alert extends from McClure Road from Nelson Circle East to Duranville Avenue South to Short Avenue. The alert is due to recent losses in pressure. Also in Sharkey County, the city of Rolling Fork has issued a boil water alert for more than 1,000 customers. New details tonight about the moments just before a deadly plane crash here in Jackson last year. The Federal Aviation Administration released the audio between the pilot and the air traffic control tower. Flight instructor John Edward Tilton Jr. and fellow pilots W.C. Young and David Williams all died in the crash. Loretta Jameson was inside the home at the time of the crash. She did survive. A preliminary report shows a hurried pre-flight check could have led to the crash. A final report isn't due for months. Well, about 24 people became U.S. citizens today here in Jackson.
You all are now citizens of the greatest nation on earth.
Yeah, that was U.S. Attorney General Eric Holder making a surprise visit to a naturalization ceremony in federal court. The new citizens come from 16 different countries. Let's send it back to the studio now to Stephanie.
All right, Darren, thank you so much. We have seen some strange robberies, but this is possibly a first, where a man is believed to have robbed his former employer with a unique disguise. Plus, it is all the buzz in the sports world and national media. More bizarre facts about superstar linebacker Manti Te'o and the death of his girlfriend. Is it all just a big hoax?
Live look outside Windward Bluff Sky Camp. Skies are clear. First time in over a week and a half. Find out if they'll stay that way coming up. You are watching 16 WAPT News.
The Associated Press Best Newscast in Mississippi and an Emmy Award for Best Newscast in the Southeast region. This is 16 WAPT News, the one to watch.
The Sale-Abration is booming with big savings at Patty Peck Honda. Right now, during Patty Peck's Sale-Abration, get financing as low as 0.9% on most new 2012 and 2013 Hondas. Shop the Sale-Abration in person and online at pattypeckhonda.com.
If you're living with moderate to severe Crohn's disease and it feels like your life revolves around your symptoms, ask your gastroenterologist about Humira, adalimumab. Humira has been proven to work for adults who have tried other medications but still experience the symptoms of moderate to severe Crohn's disease. In clinical studies, the majority of patients on Humira saw significant symptom relief and many achieved remission. Humira can lower your ability to fight infections, including tuberculosis. Serious, sometimes fatal events such as infections, lymphoma, or other types of cancer have happened. Blood, liver, and nervous system problems, serious allergic reactions, and new or worsening heart failure have occurred. Before starting Humira, your doctor should test you for TB. Ask your doctor if you live in or have been to a region where certain fungal infections are common. Tell your doctor if you have had TB, hepatitis B, are prone to infections, or have symptoms such as fever, fatigue, cough, or sores. You should not start Humira if you have any kind of infection. Get headed in a new direction. With Humira, remission is possible.
Now at Nissan, resolve to save with up to $1,000 holiday bonus cash on popular models. Get something redesigned and reimagined. Get remarkable savings, like a $199 per month lease on Altima plus bonus cash. Or lease Sentra, just $169 per month plus bonus cash. Shop now at ChooseNissan.com. Holiday bonus cash ends January 21st.
I doth declare that thou have brought over many discounts to thine customers.
Safe driver, multi-car, paid in full. A most fulsome bounty indeed, Lord Jamie.
Thou cometh and we, thy saveth.
What are you doing?
We doth offer so many discounts, we have some to spare.
Oh, you have any of those homeowners discounts? Here we go. Thank you.
Took my shield, my lady.
These are troubling times in the kingdom.
More discounts than we knoweth what to do with. Now that's Progressive.
Start 2013 with a bang during the Sale-a-bration at Patty Peck Honda, where you'll get big savings with every purchase, plus Patty Peck's lifetime warranty and exclusive preferred value package. Shop the Sale-a-bration in person and online at pattypeckhonda.com.
You're watching 16 WAPT News Live at 5 with Mississippi's only Emmy Award-winning news team, Stephanie Maxwell, Darren Tito, and Weather with Chief Meteorologist David Hartman. This is 16 WAPT News, the one to watch.
The top of the show, I showed you the snow in North Alabama. This is Knoxville, Tennessee. Same system that brought us the snow this morning. And I'll tell you what, some of the mountains up there in the Carolinas, the Smokies, could see up to 12 inches of snow. That is a lot of snow, but good coating there in the Knoxville area. All right, thank you, Matt Clements. He put on there that I was his favorite weatherman, so his snowman gets on TV. I appreciate that. That's supposed to look like me. What do you think, Stephanie? Yeah, I like the gloves and the smile, and I like the hat. All right. Here is a live look outside at Live Storm Shield 16 Doppler radar. And there's the snow winding down in East Tennessee. It'll head up towards the mid-Atlantic states. And there you can see our temperature got up to 50 degrees today. So here's our South Jackson sky cam. And while we were in the break, I saw a chunk of ice come off the tower. And you can see how the parking lot is cleared out. We have a north wind, and it's blowing it right down that way. Today's high temperature as the sun came out for the first time in 11 days, 50. 32 this morning, a quarter-inch of measurable precipitation. The official Jackson snowfall total at the airport, 1.7 inches. But again now, just to the west of there, West Pearl, right up through Ridgeland and Gluckstadt, there is a band of about 3 inches, maybe a little more, but in general, 2 inches for most of the area, and over towards the river, about an inch. 47 is the current temperature. It's going to be damp tonight because of the moisture in the ground from all the rainfall that we've had. But the snow, it came, it went, and now sunny skies are the forecast right into the weekend. And we've been talking about it. Finally, the rain is gone for now. 52 in Vicksburg, Natchez, and Macomb, right at 50 degrees. Lows tonight, near freezing, maybe even into the upper 20s in spots. It should not get to freezing until around maybe 3 in the morning. Roadways are dry, so it doesn't look like black ice is a problem, but just be careful out there first thing tomorrow morning just in case. Mid-50s with lots of sunshine tomorrow night, light wind. It will feel terrific. You can see how quickly that storm system moved right across Mississippi, now affecting the mid-Atlantic states. But on the backside of that, look at all those clear skies moving in. Lots of sunshine Friday into the weekend. Saturday and Sunday, we're going to be up near 60. Then early next week, a front comes in, cools us down a little bit. Nothing serious, kind of a glancing blow to the Arctic weather. So tonight about 29, north wind at 5. Tomorrow getting into the upper 40s and lower 50s. A very nice January day. 30 tomorrow night and a calm wind. Sunshine for the weekend. In fact, the next chance of rain, not until the end of next week. Temperature's not bad. You know, we talked about that falling ice. I remember back in 1989, Stephanie, the ice chunks were so big it took out the front part of the building there, just right through the roof.
Oh, wow.
And everything. Since then, they've fixed that with, you know, steel grates on top of the roof.
Well, look, I had to put on my track shoes to run up here because it was coming down pretty quickly. All right.
Should have brought my bike helmet.
That's a good idea. All right, David, thanks so much. We'll be right back.
Live Storm Shield 16 radar is presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Mississippi. It's good to be blue. Tonight, it's been a cold, wet winter. Heavy rains, flooding, even mudslides wreaking havoc. We'll show you what the rest of the season will be like and how prepared we are for its wrath. Tonight on 16 WAPT News at 10.
Make tomorrow awesome with Xfinity TV from Comcast. Right now, you can get Xfinity TV for just $14.99 a month for 1 full year with HD DVR service free for 3 months. Call 1-877-342-3154 today. Get the top networks and popular channels like AMC and Discovery in digital quality. Plus, never miss a thing with HD DVR service. Record your favorite shows and watch them on your schedule in stunning HD. Call 1-877-342-3154 and get Xfinity TV for just $14.99 a month for 1 full year. Don't forget to ask how you can get Xfinity on demand with the best in entertainment anytime on any device. Plus premium channels like HBO and Showtime. Get Xfinity TV for just $14.99 a month for 1 full year with HD DVR service free for 3 months. Tomorrow could be awesome if you call today. Call 1-877-342-3154 and make the switch now. Xfinity, the future of awesome.
Sleep like a king and pay for a queen. This weekend only at Mattress Direct. Buy a king-size Serta set for the same price as a queen set. Sleep on a king-size perfect sleeper set for only $7.99. That's the same price as a queen. Take home this queen-size iComfort by Serta for only $31 per month. Or this Tempur-Pedic queen set for only $42 per month. And take $400 off Tempur-Pedic adjustable beds. Nobody beats our prices at locally owned Mattress Direct.
Mattress Direct, the best rest for last. I'm Snow, and just like you, the further in the winter we go, the heavier I get. And while your pants struggle to support the heavier you, your roof struggles to support the heavier me. And your cut rate insurance might not pay for this, so get Allstate. You can save money and be better protected from mayhem, like me.
Mayhem is everywhere, so get an Allstate agent. Are you in good hands?
News happens fast, so get right to the news from where you live. Click on the local news tab on WAPT.com. It's constantly updated throughout the day, so you'll know about it fast. Sponsored by Patty Peck Honda.